Hey guys, this is Coach Chris here with your Recovery 4. We're going to do some work with the hips and bands today. We're going to start with a little squat against the wall. This one's a little awkward to get into. What we're going to do is basically lace up one side of the band here on the foot. Either foot can be started with. We're going to get a good amount of tension pulling that heel as close to the hips as possible. We're going to loop it around the other side and try to get that other foot in the band. Easier said than done. I recommend a green band, but if you know that you are a little more tight in the hips, definitely go with a blue for ease of getting into position. So you're going to see here trying to get into a good position and even out the band tension. I'm going to get nice and close to the wall, bringing my hips as close to the wall as possible, letting my heels sink as low as possible, and keeping full foot contact on the wall. You can either lay straight back here, you can lay your hands back, or you can even drive and let your elbows rest on your knees, pulling your knees a little bit further apart. This create a lot of tension. I'd hold this position for 2 minutes or so. If you can go a little longer and really embrace that full stretch, I definitely would. It's going to reap a lot of benefits. As we get out of this, the way I would recommend to get out is to drive the legs up as if you're squatting. So you're going to extend the legs and then pull that band out and around so you don't have to roll too hard. Our next couple stretches here. One will be very similar to our Samson stretch. We're going to keep that band up nice and high in the hip for maximum tension there. The leg that the band is on is the knee that'll go down. I'd recommend an ab mat for your knee. We're going to try and squeeze the hips and drive the hips forward here. It's going to look a little goofy, but you're going to get a lot of extra tension, a lot of extra stress. We're not trying to lean back. It's going to put a ton of pressure on the low back. Trying to squeeze the glutes to drive the hips forward here. Do both sides about, again, 2 minutes on each leg. And then we'll get into our hamstring little stretch here. Keeping that band nice and high. You can definitely go a little bit lower, just above the knee or mid-thigh, depending on where you're tighter. Try to get good tension here. Plant the hands on the floor if you can. Get a small box if you need to reach. And we're just going to kind of floss through that hip. This is Recovery 4, guys. Enjoy. Hope you've liked these. We're going to keep pumping them out. Have a good one.